Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome to your mid-monthly reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. By the way, if you're enjoying these ones and would like to see more of these, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. I see here there's a pathway opening, and I kind of see the shape of a bull's head. Bull can be symbolizing in your. I feel like this time, most of the time, I interpret bull as hierophant, authority. Someone has a strict mind, and I also see someone with like a hat on top of their head. Yeah, this can be someone's strict mind. But on this one, I felt like this is also including a sacrifice. Okay. The sacrifice can be symbolizing something that you are giving up, okay? But it doesn't mean that it is something higher of a value. Sacrifice actually symbolizes giving up something lesser of a value in order to achieve something higher of a value, okay? So there's a pathway opening here for you, but this pathway might require you to give up on something that doesn't serve you anymore, that doesn't really have a place in your life. I see here there are three weird shapes. Now I'm going to zoom into and make sense of them. This one kind of looks like to me. I'm trying to just get some more light into this. Okay, this shape looks like Labrador. It's a type of dog to me. And this one looks like a person's face. Kind of looks like they have a goatee. This can be your energy. And the third one here, we have a person right there. There's a woman with like a bun or like a feminine men. The three are coming together here in your energy field. And the middle one can be you. Maybe you're the middleman bringing these two people together. Labrador symbolizes dogs, usually symbolize someone loyal and someone protective in this case. Strong, powerful, and established. But I mean, they can go out of control if maybe there are certain ground rules are not really laid down, and you might be the one here making the rules, putting down your step and making the rules for them initially. And the one next to you is someone walking away from the situation. Or another thing here is this person's walking inside of this box or like a protection shield. So this can be someone who might need protection in this moment, and they're walking inside the protection field because you're showing them there's a way, enter from there. So for some of you, this can be you maybe becoming a representative of someone who's in need, and maybe you're showing them a pathway, negotiating certain things, and coming up with a deal. This can be representative of maybe someone wants to purchase a home, but they don't know how. You have the resources in your hand, and this can be you selling them a home and also arranging maybe the loan company or something like this can be multiplied. The movie Big Short just came to me right away, about like the real estate and stuff. It wasn't really a very happy movie when it comes to that, and it wasn't a happy timeline for people that went through it. But the thing is here, this is a better energy. And because the person's walking inside of this kind of like a protection shield, you have a shield around you, the other person has a shield around them. So this is something that is secure for every single one of you. Okay, everybody's secure here. And I feel like you have a great effect on that. There are two more dogs right here, one here, another one right there, and the third one even. Dog is a loyal companion, and it seems like your help of the first person, the Labrador, is actually going to bring more people into your life. Don't take it the wrong way when I say it, because these are all about symbols. Like when I say Scorpio, for example, Scorpions in the mythology, in some stories, are accepted as like negative personalities, like in fables, because fables, most of the time, the people are turned into animals in fables. We're not looking into the fable meaning here. We're looking into the meaning of spiritual meaning of the dog, for example. It doesn't mean that someone on a lower level, I don't even understand why we are using that dog word as someone like, on the lower level. But the thing is, there are 3 other people that are loyal to you, coming to you. They need help. They need guidance, maybe in leadership. You're going to take charge of the situation. And this first deal is going to help attract their energy to you. Okay? They're going to come to you with trust, belief, and they have a team and they're multiplying. So this can even be a case that you're taking on, like, which has a lot of like things, backing, financials, customers, or something. This is going to grow. One service that you provide perfectly is going to attract a lot more people into this space. Okay? I see here there's a legal paper. The legal paper has some scratches on there. So this can be a discussion, maybe a paper that you're going to be signing. I see a grumpy dog right here. So the first couple people might be perfect, but some might be grumpy. But it seems like you're going to find a way to align yourself with them. You're going to find a way to put everything on paper, get yourself in a secure place. And right after that, I see a pathway opening here. On this pathway, this is inside of your heart. So this is where you want to travel. This other one that we have is outside of your comfort zone. In order to get there, maybe you need to make a sacrifice. But this one has this long pathway. And I see here a bug actually sitting down and kind of like driving a car, maybe even a Scorpio, because we can see the tail here. What happens with the Scorpio? There's actually a story with the Scorpio riding the fox across the river. Scorpio actually promises that this is a fable, promises that he's not going to sting, but fox doesn't believe her or him. And when she gets on, and in the middle of the pathway in the river, then Scorpio actually stings the fox. And when they get across completely, fox says, "Why did you do that? You promised you won't." And the Scorpio says, "It's in my nature." So the thing is, Scorpio stings. That's the end of the fable here. Scorpios in real life, in the zodiac, that story fits to the zodiac, because when you piss them off, they can stink. But here, what I see is the bug is actually riding the Scorpio. The bug can be a client that you have, a person coming into your life, someone in your family, and they might be dealing with a Scorpio at this moment, okay? Not an animal, can be a zodiac sign. And this person is carrying them from one place to another. So this person is needed, but also they have a nature that they can flip immediately. You're at the end of the pathway. This person's trying to come to you. So what you can do, you can warn them. And you might be thinking, this is my reading. Why is this person showing up? Because I feel like if they get hurt in the situation, this will affect you as well. Maybe your investment, your relationship. If this person is bringing you something that can affect that, if that's something that you're in need, or maybe they are becoming a referral for you. If they are actually eliminated, that can really hurt you. So it's good to give them a heads up. And I also see a plane here. Maybe they're taking a car. This is another thing. I said they're riding something. Maybe they're riding a car. Maybe a plane is an option. Can be a better thing here, okay? I see there is a person's face with a big nose. A masculine figure separate from that thing. I see a crochet hook here because now I have a crochet channel. I put it in the link in the description box if you want to check it out. It's called Pearl and Treble. It's not only like a serious teaching channel. I make like this goofy videos with my cats as well. And my sister. So I have here, I initially saw a woman and looking at this men with pointy nose. The pointy nose can be someone who has a power to rule, okay? And this person has a hook behind them. Hook can be, I said the crochet hook, but it doesn't have to be someone crocheting. This can be someone also catching things, catching fish, catching opportunities, or discovering things. Agencies. Nose can indicate this person may have their nose in a lot of different holes, and they know what's happening. Seems like here you might get in touch with them. I see that you have a ring. This kind of looks like a diamond ring as well, and he's looking at the diamond ring. This can also be someone who has a lot of connections, maybe coming to you with an offer that will really satisfy you, because that's what the diamond ring is all about. It's just satisfaction, communication, connection, and investment in the relationship. Diamond rings actually have a meaning. I think it's just in the Western world, it should cost at least 3 months' salary of the person who's purchasing that, the masculine figure, most of the time. And that symbolizes his commitment to the cause, commitment to the relationship, marriage. So it is something that has massive value here being offered to you. Okay. So I'm going to say here masculine figure because, like, actually males are watching these videos too. So the masculine figure is the one comes up with the offer. Okay. The feminine figure we hear is the one takes the offer. Masculine doesn't mean male. Feminine doesn't mean female. We both have both energies here. So I'm going to say without a gender that this can be someone actually coming to you with an offer that is massive, appreciative, like you're going to be appreciating that. But the thing is here, this is in between. This can be also something amplified, not really directly addressed to you, because I see the phone lines and things are actually becoming apart. I say the massive offer. The massive offer can be financial, material, spiritual partnership, can be friendship that will really satisfy you, because that's energy is a currency as well. When you're feeling good, you attract better things. So this can be someone who has really high energy, making you feel like $100. Is there a saying, like a fresh penny? It's like a bright lighten up, basically. So that's also a very good thing to have in your life. And I see that afterwards you're carrying, like you're putting the diamond ring on behind your carriage and you're taking off, but you're taking off alone. So so this can be also an exchange that you're going to do with someone. Maybe you're going to give something and they're offering you something that a money or an offer for something that you have in your hand. Okay, this amount can change person to person. I don't see the numbers here. I see number 8 only. Number 8, and it's formed like a chain. This indicates material satisfaction. So at the end of the day, it will bring some sort of material satisfaction to you. Finally, I see here there is a skull of maybe a creature right there, kind of looks like a dinosaur. And there's a masculine figure here, a man with like a mustache and a beard, and there's a number 2 above him. Number 2 indicates partnership. 22 can be the number of the day, the month, maybe their birthday, 2 like February 2nd or something like that. And this person has something valuable. I see the skull as something valuable because it just seems like a dinosaur skull to me, which is really depending on the concept. Like when we say something is valuable, by the way, that's what I realized. When you say like a dinosaur skull, it's massive, important. It's a fossil that is like a high value item. Okay, so I feel like this is something that they're carrying towards you. This can be someone maybe this can be symbolizing like a generational wealth that they carry and coming forward here, maybe wants a business, or this can be something, a valuable gem or valuable thing, or knowledge, ancient knowledge maybe, or even something, a formula, a good formula for something that they will be sharing that with you. 22 can mean something to you. 22, maybe 22 days, maybe, like I said, 2 months from now, the 2nd of the month, it can be something like that. But also 2 symbolizes balance, peace, partnership, cooperation, and as well as diplomacy and peacemaker. So this person, okay, maybe there's an ancient thing, case in your hand is going forward forever. This can be someone who will negotiate and make things happen, okay? Or like just fix the maybe a deal. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Okay, this is an octopus, meaning you might have to reach out to a lot of different places, do multiple things at the same time. Your desire flows to you in due time. Okay, you see it just has a pathway. It is coming through that. By the way, today I was washing the dishes and I was thinking, oh, maybe I should just chunk of money comes to me. And like I do those kind of like a singing of affirmations and stuff. And then I thought like, okay, I use that term because that's a direct translation from my mother tongue to the English language when we mention about that. But then I realized there's a term for it in English and it's called stacks on stacks on stacks on money. I've been doing this for 3 years. That just came to me today when I was doing the dishes. It's like a stacks on mine. So there's a big chunk here. Can be coming for like, and I want to mention that somebody's carrying it on their back. This is a piggy bank. Okay. Look at this. There's a person. They have a duck mouth. This is their wings. This is the piggy bank. There you go. They're carrying. Okay. There are 3 people on top of it. They want a piece of that. The piggy bank can be a resource this person's carrying. Piggy banks, I actually have a piggy bank on the corner. And the piggy banks also can be something that is saved by this person, someone who has resources, someone who has advantage in their hand, energy, connection. That can be also indicative of that. And it seems like there are 3 of you here. And duck indicates someone motherly, protective. Doesn't have to be female though. Coming to you with that, okay? This 3 of you are receiving that. This can be like a family member bringing you something. 3 of you can be like siblings. Or this 3 of you can be, if you're working in a place, a good team of people that you're working together with, okay? You are going to receive a lot of resources, it seems like. And that's expanding your energy field outwards, like growing you and growing the energy of this 3, okay? Let's get to the blessings coming your way. Okay, we're going to start with your current situation. We're going to see what's blocking you internally and externally. Then we're going to get to the healing, solution, and the final outcome. This is your current situation. Judgment Day is coming. We have a beautiful monkey right there and this flowering lotus. So these cards are called Terror of the Divine. And all of these cards have a different legend or a myth. Let's see what this monkey's myth is. Judgment represents Libra. Judgment Day. Okay. I'm sorry. Judgment doesn't represent Libra. I mixed it up with the Justice. Okay. Justice represents Libra. Judgment Day is actually end of the despair, end of the days. Everything is coming to an end and you are going to start a new life here. We have Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. He's from China. This is a Chinese mythology. Judgment is the reckoning and ending before the start of a new journey. Past actions and decisions determine future events. If you haven't learned your lessons, you're doomed to repeat your mistakes over and over. Okay, God forbid. Improvement, forgiveness, a change of perspective, absolution, and rebirth. And I feel like here, this is your current situation. Something is coming to an end, slowly but surely. This is not like a destructive moment. I feel like you are coming to understand there's something, the sun is shining finally, okay? If this was actually a negative experience for you, this is coming to an end. And actually, I don't know how this is happening. I talked about in 2 different readings today about Maya Angelou. She says, when you know better, you do better. That quote. And I saw a beautiful video of her online when I was just scrolling. So she says that everyone she received help and mentored by, even if they're past, she always carries them within her. And she says, that's how I grow, expand. That's how I know more, because I carry them with me. Without them, I'm just a woman by myself. But with them, I have all the confidence in the world. When I get to stage, I carry them with me. I feel like here with the judgment moment here, every person passed through your life actually added something onto you. Negative experiences, even negative experiences that we learn from, and we actually learn a lot from. So this is your current situation now. You are understanding where you have been, where you come, like all the way you come, and all the lessons you learn. And you will start a new cycle now with all this good experience you have. Let's see what's blocking you. If you have an intention, hold it. Like I said, we have 10 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Swords is ending, a dramatic ending, and maybe even cutting the ties in your heart. Okay. So 10 of Swords can be indicative of hitting rock bottom, losing the battle, but internally, this is the internal situation. You might not want to let this go. Maybe this is something you have been there, done that, served you, it doesn't grow you anymore. Can be a relationship, can be a work environment. This doesn't mean, when I say the work environment, doesn't mean quit today and feel miserable tomorrow. I don't mean that, because that kind of energy actually restricts you more. That can cause you to have more of the negativity. What you can do, you can actually start with a plan of how to get out of there, and start executing that plan, planning out what kind of job you want to do, where do you want to work, can you go outside, maybe just if you want to work in a theater. I actually have a girlfriend, she was working as an architect in offices, and what happened to her is she got really bored of that because the treatment was really bad. She wanted to be in an artistic environment. It was really mechanical. And then she started after hours working as interns in theaters, as stage designer intern. And a year later, she was making money off of it. And 3 years later, she completely left the architecture behind. And now 5 years later, she's working in movies. Okay. So it's never too late to start anew. If you're feeling fearful that if you don't start now, or if you leave the past behind now, you're not going to make your future come through. That's not the case. Ten of Swords is a dramatic ending, but it will lead you to the new beginning. Okay, but you need to be brave about it. What's blocking you externally? Seven of Swords. Are you surrounded by too many shady stuff, shady people doing like this big shady smiles behind your back, and you're stealing the swords here? Maybe you're trying to do things behind their back also. But the thing is here, this actually suggests that you need to change your strategy when it comes to that. So instead of maybe, like I said, quitting tomorrow, you can start to plan what you want to do, or you want to work, and start to maybe integrate yourself into those kind of environments slowly but surely. We're going to get clarifiers. Solution and healing here. Nine of Swords. We got this one with another sign. I cannot remember now which one it was. Aries, maybe? So the solution is facing the fear head on. Nine of Swords is actually having the nightmares. This is the fear of, okay, this is the myth of Oedipus. This king actually, I forgot the name of the prophecy here. Prophet of Delphi. I think she says that your son is going to grow up and kill you. So he lives in that fear forever and pushes the kid away. And the kid grows up somewhere and comes back and haunts his father. So the thing here is there's a saying for that. It's just what you fear, what you think about, you bring about. Okay? Focus on those things that you want to make it happen. When you recognize the things that you're thinking about is coming from the past conditioning, you can put that on the side and change your mind about what you want to experience. And that is going to bring the healing into the situation. You're going to be able to move away, find your path, and even just end it with new planning. This Two of Wands energy is scrying energy, also seeing the future, planning the future. You see there are new ships behind you, so it's basically suggesting start planning ahead, because you're going to get there very soon. Six of Cups symbolizes childhood nostalgia. Maybe there's something from your past calling you, or something that you have as a talent coming from your past background is actually going to bring you the final outcome, the victory. Eight of Coins we have here. Eight of Coins, she's working on this flower pentacles. In this journey, you might have to learn something new as well. This can be a skill set. This can be also like a mental tool that you will be using. And the Fool, at the end of the day, you're going to start anew. Okay, all these things are going to add on top of each other, and they're going to bring your new good adventure with goodwill and good wishes. Okay, let's see. Clarifiers is the Judgment. We have work and occupation here. This person is occupied, and they're both occupied doing something, but what they're doing is with the occupation, you see their little nymphs right there. They are disturbing the nature a little bit. So maybe you are really lost in the small time, doing the work. You're missing the small things here, like the judgment on this judgment moment at this time. You're missing, you're not being in the moment. You're not actually observing and living in the power of now. If you haven't read the Eckhart Tolle book, Power of Now, it's a very powerful book. I'll suggest that too. There is power being for you staying in the moment at this time. Ten of Swords is Trübe Gedanken, dark thoughts. Okay, so what you think about, you bring about. If you have dark thoughts, if you have fears, that can become reality. That's where the blockage lies, because it seems like you have massive potential and growth. Things can actually evolve in the perfect way, but you need to start controlling what's going inside and outside, in what's happening inside your mind and what's coming outside of your mouth. Okay, we have here a good relationship, romance. Seven of Swords, yes, when you take necessary action smoothly, gently, and change your strategy to do things in a different way, you will receive that loving, supportive environment, people, relationships, things. You're going to get the chance to do the things that you enjoy more. Nine of Swords, we have here an unexpected, beautiful news coming forward. When you focus on the solution rather than the problem, the good news are going to arrive, and we have a high honor coming. Yeah, great, right? You have a little unicorn. Look at this little unicorn. Looks like a dog. Wish fulfillment. Unicorn, the sun is shining on there. Unicorn also indicates something that you really want to happen, but do not believe that's possible for you. It's being fulfilled right there, okay? So it can be a process, but at the end of that process, you're going to get to where you want to be. Let's get to your oracles now. We're going to be looking at where you're at this moment. Where's the blockage? How can you take care of that? And let's see what the outcome is. New supportive connections. So you need to maybe connect with new people, supportive people who are on the right path with you, who would love to be with you, around you, support you, maybe even same people you have the same interest. You see, they're painting together, because art is something that other people can do as well. It's like, do not isolate yourself in thinking this is I am the only one who can do this. Maybe there's help out there for you. The healing is going to come forward when you connect with the Ascended Masters. I want to see the symbols here. We have the symbol of eternity, the Eye of Ra, I think, Lotus, I'm not sure. This is the peace symbol here. The healing will come forward, I feel like, through meditation, prayer. We can just look at it that way as well. But I also have the Spirit, Ascended Masters. Okay, Jesus, I think. Jesus, Buddha, Hilarion and St. German. The spirit world is filled with dynamic entities who long to assist you in all areas of your life. Some of these are ascended masters, those who have lived on the earth plane before and now work with from the energetic realm. So we can reach these people. That's why we have something called pleasure. In the upright position, this actually Buddha. I think this is Buddha, and I'm not sure if this is Jesus, or this piece can be Jesus. It can help us and others of profound spiritual influence in the world. Jesus, represented by the dove, exactly, comes with unlimited healing power. No matter what your religious persuasions may be, he can bring you miraculous assistance with physical, mental, or emotional healing. As the master of love, he can open your heart to experiencing the unconditional love you deserve to have yourself, and he can have for yourself, and he can bring more love, loving attitude to your life and your world, as well as greater compassion to and for the people around you. When it comes to Buddha, represented by the lotus, okay, I'm on that one. The Buddha brings you to greater consciousness and enlightenment. Look to him for assistance in meditation and spiritual understanding, and for achieving inner peace in difficult times. I love this for you. Okay, like I said, spiritual connection is the key here. Connecting with the divine is the key, and whoever is divine for you as well. And finally, I have, you are actually, loss is not a bad loss here. This is a good loss, because you're going to be letting go of the control of certain things, and you're going to surrender to the divine, and the divine is going to bring whatever is meant for you. Maybe you are holding on too tightly onto something that doesn't serve you anymore, and maybe you're trying to transform that. This can be a relationship, by the way, which people, we tend to do that. We think that if we're more patient, if we're more understanding, if we allow them to break our boundaries more, Something can heal, fixed, but no, that's not the case. And something can be breaking away from you with the Ten of Swords energy as well. And this is also a good sign for you, okay? You might feel sad and forlorn for that, and which is okay. But it seems like this you're going to benefit from that one, okay? I said many okays, which happens. I ask for guidance for my beautiful Capricorns through unconditional love. What are you activating in your life? Let's see. Allowance, surrender, let the blessings to come. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow the universe becomes our partner in wondrous dance of existence and expansion. You might receive divine help as well as like material people showing up in your energy field. And let's see what you should create more of, which energies you should focus more on. We have a planet coming forward, the sun. Beautiful. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So focus on more of the optimistic side of the story rather than the sad part of it. Sun indicates optimism. Sun, let's see my little notes right there. Self, main concerns, vitality, life. And this can be also a Leo maybe coming into your life that you're going to change perspectives together. Or another thing with the Leo energy, Leo has the leadership spirit. So if there is a position that you need to take the leadership, go ahead and take the lead, okay? Focus on yourself more. We have the balance coming forward with the Archangel Gabriel right there. I feel like when you do focus on allowing things to come, and yourself, improving yourself, and maybe even if you feel fear in certain areas, analyzing that more will bring more balance. And with the Gabriel, Gabriel is the deliverer of the news actually to the prophets. So gaze at the wonderfully integrated intelligence of Leonardo da Vinci's art and you will feel an altogether different state emerging. Okay, that's a suggestion too. Gabriel wants you to know you have been too busy in wishes to become more earthed, to take stock of past actions and have resulted in your life process becoming out of equilibrium. Whenever our yin-yang dualistic forces move out of balance, our energy drops. So it's good to focus and ground yourself to balance those energies, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.